Miss Williams, Alita Williams,
Yes.
now calling the matter of the people versus Falitha Williams. This is ticket SP 1377727, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman on behalf of the defendant, Miss Williams. State your name, please.
Felicia Williams.
Judge, check of the instant case shows that the defendant paid the fine. I believe she's entitled to a dismissal at this point. I have so moved.
All right, seeing that she is in compliance with my request of her to pay the fine, the court is going to grant this. I'm going to dismiss this case. Thank you, ma'am, for being in compliance with this. All right, you're all set. Have a good day.
You too.
All right, bye-bye. Mr. Williams, you need to drink this morning? I can see you. It's okay if you're not on camera. I get it, sir. All right. Unmute yourself for me, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Dante LaRae Williams. This is ticket SP 1469199. This is one count reckless driving. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daphne Bradfield, P70578, on behalf of Mr. Williams. State your name for the record, sir.
Dante LaRae Williams.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for trial. The officer has failed to appear. We move to dismiss.
All right, the time is now 10:26 a.m. No officer having appeared, the court is going to grant your request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Sir, you are all set, okay? Listen, it wouldn't have been so bad, but you had a whole straw you were drinking out of, like you were sitting back chilling. You can't do that in court, okay?
No problem, ma'am.
All right, you're all set, Mr. Williams. Enjoy the rest of your day, okay?
You have a nice day, too.
I will, thank you. All right, Mr. Wooten, I'm just waiting for your attorney to come back out, okay? So sit there just on mute like you are, okay?
All right, yes, Your
Attorney
Honor.
All right, Attorney Bradfield, I do believe that Mary sent you over Miss Whitfield's ticket, but I can do some more of these cases before you go if you want. It's up to you.
If you could do some more of my cases.
Okay. All right, I got you.
Thank you.
No problem. All right. Everyone, please keep your phone on mute until I call your matter. Please keep your phone on mute until I call your matter. Jamita Willis. Jamita Willis. Miss Willis, I hope you're not driving because I can't call your case while you're driving. I'll come back to you. Yeah, I'll come back to you, Miss Willis. Vincent Williams. Oh, did you stop driving, Miss Willis?
This is Vincent Williams.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Okay. I'm going to call Mr. Williams, just hold tight. Now calling the matter of the people versus Jamita Willis. This is ticket number 479107. Count 1, no operator's license on person. Count 2, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, uninsured motor vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Willis. State your name for the record, please.
Jamita Willis.
Your Honor, Ms. Willis would like to ask that this matter be set for a pretrial. And if I'm not mistaken, for purpose of a hearing, she stand muted away from her reading.
All right, this time the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. I will set this matter over until February 5th, ma'am. February 5th at 8:30 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, no problem. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day. All right, bye-bye. I will, thank you. 8:30 a.m. Bonds continue. Mr. Williams, Vincent Williams.
Yes, this is Vincent Williams.
All right, sir. Oh, to be kept by G. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Vincent Kent Williams. This is ticket number SP 1446049. Count 1, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman on behalf of the defendant. Would you state your name, please, sir?
Vincent Kent Williams.
So, Your Honor, I did see valid and current documents for the defendant in his name. The registration will not expire until May 8th of 2024. And I also saw the insurance. I don't have a note on the insurance expiration date, but I know it's valid and current. Would you dismiss the instant cases for compliance? I stipulate to probable cause on behalf of the defendant for the recommendation. Thank you.
All right, being an officer of the court, having seen valid documentation, the court's going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Sir, make sure to keep everything valid, up to date, and in your vehicle at all times, okay?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Yolanda Williams. Nene Denise Williams. What's her name? What are you doing? Home? He all said, thank you so much for helping him. I've
Yeah,
the
Juan
most
Williams?
movement I ever seen in my life. I said, I'm gonna call your case.
Is it
How you
Yuan
pronounce your
Williams?
first name?
Yuan.
Yuan.
Williams.
Denise, now calling the matter of the people versus Yuan Denise Williams. This is ticket number SP 1498625, count 1. Drove while license not valid or improper. Count 2, 16 to 20 miles over posted speed. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Williams. State your name for the record, please.
Yuan Denise Williams.
Your Honor, Ms. Williams would like to ask that this matter be set for a bench trial. She is aware of her trial rights.
All right, if that's the case, ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
No.
You didn't talk to Ms. Bradfield?
Oh, I talked to Miss Bradfield. Yes, I'm sorry.
She's an attorney, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay, and it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to set it for the date of February 23rd. February 23rd at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0. Please don't plan on having any other things to do that day, okay? In the morning?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set. You can log off, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Okay. I will, thank you.
February 20.
February 23rd, write it down, okay?
Okay.
All right. Brandon Weberg.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Brandon George Weberg. This is ticket SP 1500263, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Weberg. State your name for the record, sir.
Brandon Weberg.
Your Honor, Mr. Weberg did provide valid documentation for the vehicle that he was stopped in. His documentation expires in 2024. We request dismissal for valid documentation.
All right, being an officer of the court, having seen valid documentation, the court is going to grant your request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Sir, make sure to keep everything valid, up to date, and in your vehicle at all times, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, thank you. Deshaun Williams?
Taylor,
Would
you please call Ms. Bradfield's cases for a while? Mr. Bachman needs a break.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna be on it. Thank you. You have Deshaun Williams, right? Is that right?
Yes, I'm
Attorney
here.
Bradford?
That's correct.
Okay, okay.
Yes, Your
Now
Honor.
calling, okay, cool. Now calling the matter of the people versus Deshaun Trammell Williams. This is ticket SP 1263360, count 1. drove while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Ticket SP 1299366. Count 1, improper plates. Count 2, driver's license never acquired. Count 3, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Ticket number SP 1299367. No insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP 1312484. Count 1, improper plates. Count 2, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number SP 1312576. Count 1, no driver's nope, drove while license not valid. Ticket SP 1327250, drove while license suspended. Ticket SP 1401270. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, drove while license not valid or improper. And ticket that's in default SP 1327139. Tinted front windows. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Williams. State your name for the record.
Deshaun Williams.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, he stand mute and waives formal reading.
At this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, Mr. Williams is aware of his trial rights. However, he would like to enter a guilty plea today and accept the people's recommendation. That is, if he was to plead to ticket number ending in 3601, driving while license suspended, it would be reduced down to failure to display a license. If he was to plead for ticket number 3603, he will be pleading to unregistered motor vehicle, but it will be reduced down to improper plates. If he plead as charged, the ticket ending in 3661, improper plates. And if he was to plead to ticket number 3662, driving while license never acquired, it will be amended to failure to display a license. And the remaining 10 matters will be dismissed. Is that what you would like to do, Mr. Williams?
Yes.
So he's going to do 366, 1 and 2. And what were the other 2 tickets?
3601 and 3603.
Okay, 1 and 3 of that ticket. Okay. All right, sir, if you want to take advantage of that offer, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Bradfield? That's the woman who was just talking about your case and about your rights.
Yes, I did.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything outside of what's been said on the record today?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date 1st of October the 17th of 2021. Sir, at that time, were you driving a Pontiac vehicle in the area of West 7 Mile and Evergreen in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And while you're driving that vehicle, was your license suspended at the time?
Yes.
Was the vehicle also unregistered at that time?
Yes.
All right. Also, I want to take your attention back to the date of January 11th of 2022. At that time, were you driving a Chevy vehicle in the area of Evergreen and Finkel in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And while you were driving that vehicle, did it have improper plates on it? Probably because you didn't have insurance.
Yes.
All right. And did you also not have your driver's license? You had never acquired it, sir?
Yes.
All right. Satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
All right, so at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to 2 amended count, one amended count of improper plates, 1 count as charged improper plates, and 2 counts of failed to display amended. Sir, you can't be getting all these tickets.
I'll be trying not to, but those tinted windows is getting me.
Evergreen is not your street. Okay,
Yeah, not
I
no
know you
more.
must live in that area, okay? But you gotta get your stuff together, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm gonna have you pay $200 on 3 tickets. I'm gonna waive the cost and fines on one of the tickets, okay?
Yes.
And I'm gonna give you until, what about March 4th? That's 3 months. Is that enough time?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I'll give you until March 4th to have this paid, okay?
Yes. Do I come up to the courthouse and set up a?
And you can come down, or you can go online to 36districtcourt.org, ORG, and pay that way too. But you can come down here. You don't have to have it all at once either. So if you just have like a little here and a little there, put it on there. So that way, before you know it, you've paid it all off, okay?
Do I just show them the ticket number so they can know what case I'm talking about?
So you can also, yes, but you can also show them your ID and they'll be able to look up your cases after we put it into the computer system, okay?
Okay, that'll work.
All right, and then try, don't get new tickets, okay?
Oh, I'm not driving right now, no way. So I ain't got
And
nothing to do
that's
but
what
pay
I like
tickets.
to hear. Okay, pay the tickets and then get those out the way so that way you can move forward, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, there's nothing further. Thank you for handling all your business. I appreciate it, okay?
Okay.
All right, have a good day.
Judge Taylor?
Yes.
Well, Woods, have you heard her case yet? She sent a chat asking, okay, thank you. Do I need to stay on or leave? So,
Who?
She was responding to me. That's Miss Woods.
oh, okay.
I sent her a chat privately.
She said the response to me. Okay, sorry.
All
Yes,
right.
Miss Woods, stay on, please. Yep.
Give me 1 second. Attorney Bradfield,
Yes, Your Honor.
you were talking about Elisa Woods?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Miss Woods, you can turn your camera on for me.
Okay.
All right.
Hello.
Hello. Now calling the matter of the people versus Elise Pearl Burrows Woods. This is ticket SP 1470027. Count 1, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Miss Woods. State your name for the record, please.
Alyssa Woods.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for trial. The officer did appear. He indicated to Ms. Mason that he has no recollection of this ticket. We move to dismiss.
All right. Understanding that he has no recollection of this particular ticket, the court's going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Ms. Woods, you can't let people who don't have licenses drive your cars. Without licenses, drive your cars. Even if it did or did not happen, just don't do it, okay? Make sure they have their license, okay?
100%. Yes. Thank you, Judge. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. If there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
Okay. Have an amazing day.
You too. Have a fantastic day, okay?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
Bye-bye.
ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Let me see.
Did you let Ajamu in, Judge?
I did. That's Mr. He's waiting for a hearing. Ajamu, what's his last name? Mr. Yakani, Yakin, how are you doing?
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. I have to get the probation officer, Officer Bradfield, down here for yours, okay?
Okay.
Okay, all right. I hope you're doing good.
I haven't completed all of the terms. I haven't completed
Okay. I just said, I hope you're doing good. Just put yourself on mute.
Okay,
My
okay,
my definition of what good is may be different from yours, so let me not say that.
okay.
All right. Okay, let me see. Is he not back on yet? Oh. All right, Ms. Walker. Brianna Walker.
Yes, I'm here.
I see you. Let me make sure you don't have no additional cases. Let's see. Well, she does have some cases in warrant status. Let me make sure she don't have no other cases. All right, now calling the matters of the people versus Brianna Nicole Roland Walker. This is ticket SX 4270887. Count 1, motor vehicle operation without security. Count 2, construction zone, 11 to 15 miles over posted speed. Count 3, illegally tinted windows. Also calling ticket number that's in warrant status SP 1349590. 1 count improper plates. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Daphne Bradford on behalf of Ms. Walker. State your name for the record.
Brianna Walker.
For purposes of arraignment, she stand mute and waive formal readings. We would like to ask any warrants be recalled, Your Honor.
All right, this time the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. Any warrants that are out there will now be recalled at this time. How are we proceeding, counsel?
Your Honor, Ms. Walker is aware of her jury trial rights. However, she would like to ask that this matter be set for a bench trial. Is that correct, Ms. Walker?
Yes.
If that's the case, ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to schedule this matter for a bench trial on February 23rd, 2024 at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, if there's nothing further, you are all set, okay?
Okay.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I will, thank you, of course. Let me see. Am I missing Passion Williams on my docket?
I'm here.
What's your real name?
Passion Williams.
Before she's out. She's on the 835 doc.
835. It helps if you actually look at today's docket and not Friday's docket too. My goodness. I'm all like, I don't see at all. Okay, let me see. Oh, I closed it out, didn't I? Son of a biscuit. Oh. right, ma'am. I'm just trying to make sure you don't have any more tickets.
Okay.
Huh? Passion Williams. All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Passion, Yvette Williams. This is ticket SP 1496825. Count 1, disregard signal red or amber. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Williams. State your name for the record, please.
Passion Williams.
Your Honor, Ms. Williams is aware of her trial rights. However, she would like to enter a responsible plea and accept a people's recommendation. That is, if she was to plead to disregard a red signal, it will be amended to speeding 1 to 5 over. She is aware that comes with 1 point. Is that what
Okay.
you'd like to do today, Ms. Williams?
Yes.
All right. Do you stipulate to the 4 corners of the ticket to establish a factual basis?
Yes.
We so stipulate,
Counsel?
Your Honor.
Stipulate for probable cause on the remaining count left?
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
All right, so at this time, the court's gonna enter a plea to the reduced count of speed 1 to 5 over. The remaining count 2 will be dismissed. Ma'am, the fine for that is $125. Typically, you have 14 days to pay civil infractions. Is that gonna be enough time for you?
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna have it due no later than December 18th is when it's due. December 18th, 2023, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
Okay. You have a nice day.
You too, thank you. Are you back, Attorney Boffman?
I'm ready.
Okay, all right. Sakia Williams? Sakesia, maybe Sakesia? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, now calling the matter of the people versus Sakesia Williams. This is ticket number SP 1459999. Count 1, expired plates. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, no receipt of or unsigned registration. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the court, Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant. Ma'am, state your name, please.
Lakeisha Williams.
So the defendant has valid insurance, Your Honor, and won't expire until, excuse me, May 6th of 2024. That's a 1 single count. I stipulate the probable cause for its dismissal and thank the court.
All right, this time, being that you are officer of the court, haven't seen valid documentation, the court's going to grant your request. I'm going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. Make sure you keep everything valid, up to date in your vehicle at all times, okay?
Yes.
All right, have a good day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Terrell Walker.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Terrell Walker. This is ticket SP 1499050. Count 1, 31 miles plus over posted speed. Count 2, dirty, obscure, and properly displayed plates. Count 3, tinted windows. Ticket number SP 1499068. Count 1, defective brake lights. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the court, Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant. State your name, please.
Terrell Walker.
Judge, the defendant is continuing not guilty plea here today. He asked for a bench trial by way of Zoom, please, and thank you.
All right, sir, if that's the case, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, you can put your hand. Uh-oh, can you turn that down? Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Baughman about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did.
It's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial or waiver trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to set it for the date of February 23rd. February 23rd at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay? All right, have a good day.
You too.
All right, thank you. I thought I saw him. Attorney Werberlin, did he come back? He went back into the room. Dang it. Hold tight, Mr. Wu. Octavia Washington.
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Octavia Renee Washington. This is ticket number SP 1498143. Count 1, reckless driving. Count 2, fraudulent false information. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the court, Harry Baughman for the defendant. Ms. Washington, state your name, please.
Octavia Washington.
Judge, this is a matter that needs a trial date, please, and thank you. The defendant is aware of her right to a jury trial. She's going to waive that here today and ask to appear by Zoom at a bench trial, please.
It says she needs an appointment of counsel. Is that correct?
That's correct. I'm sorry. She's going to need a final pretrial date and an appointment.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so ma'am, I'm gonna have you a final pretrial date. In between now and the final pretrial date, you're gonna have to come down and get fingerprinted, okay? This is a misdemeanor with 93 days. Also, I need you to call the courtroom, so let me know when you're ready to take down the phone number.
Hold on.
Okay.
You got a pen down here? Where's it at? On that chair. That might be for. Here. Oh. Hello?
Hello, you ready to take down the number?
Yes. Oh, wait. Yeah.
All right. 313-965-2293. We need to get some personal info. So we need to get some personal information. I don't want it on YouTube because this is how we get assigned counsel to you. So you have to call and give us some personal information to my courtroom so that we don't put it on YouTube and everyone knows your business, okay?
Okay, so okay.
All right, and I'll see you back on January 5th. January 5th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. so that you can have counsel assigned to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, so give the courtroom a call so we can get that together. Between now and then, you need to come down and be fingerprinted, okay?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Nadine Wilson?
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yes,
right,
Judge.
now calling, yes. Good morning to you, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am. Judge.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Nadine Renee Wilson. This is ticket SP 150263, count 1, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Baughman for the defendant. Ms. Wilson, please state your name.
Nadine Wilson.
So Judge, this matter's here for pretrial. The offer is going to be accepted. The defendant is going to waive rights to any further hearings or trials. She's going to plead guilty to the allowing charge. There's a 90-day delayed sentence recommendation. The defendant understands what that means, and she's ready to give a factual basis here and now.
All right, if that's the case, ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Judge.
All right, you can put your hand down, ma'am. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, Judge.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
You said 10:50?
Hold on a minute. Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, Judge.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, Judge.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes, Judge.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, Judge.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of September 18th of 2023. Did you own a Toyota vehicle, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Judge.
And did you allow someone who was unlicensed to drive your vehicle?
Yes, Judge.
And counsel, will you stipulate that it was in the area of Schaefer and Finkel in the city of Detroit? I'm sorry, I put you on mute for a second. There's some people out there
Still
talking.
stipulated, Your Honor, and I stipulate the probable cause as well. I'm satisfied.
Thank
with
you
the
so
factual
much.
basis.
All right. So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. The remaining count on this ticket will be dismissed. Ma'am, you can't let this person drive your vehicle if they don't have a license, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is going to be under what's called a 90-day delayed sentence. That means as long as you pay my fine and don't get a new ticket like this in 90 days, I'll dismiss it, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
My fine is $200, so you have the 90 days to pay it, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
You are welcome. So if paid, you're gonna come back and see me March 4th. Is that enough time, ma'am, to pay that, March 4th?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, I'll see you March 4th at 8:45 a.m. As long as you have it paid, I'll dismiss it, okay?
Thank you, Judge. Have a blessed one.
You too, have a fantastic day, okay?
You too.
I will, thank you. All
Do
right.
I just click off? Do I just go
Yeah, just leave the meeting. You know how to leave the meeting, ma'am?
off? Trying to figure.
If not, I'll get
Yes,
you
ma'am.
out, okay? No worries. You have a great rest of your day, Miss Wilson.
Thank you.
All right. We have Billy Whitehead. You ready on this?
Yes.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Billy Joel Whitehead. This is ticket number SP 1502155. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant. Sir, please state your name.
Billy Joe Whitehead.
Judge, this matter is here for pretrial. The defendant is going to accept the pretrial settlement offer that he plead guilty here and now to the license offense, and that would be reduced to failure to display. The other matter will be dismissed. He's ready.
All right, if that's the case, sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, sir. I want to take your attention back to the date of September 18th of 2023. Were you driving a Toyota vehicle in the area of Schaefer and Finkel in the city of Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor.
And while you were driving that vehicle, was your license suspended at the time?
Yes, Your Honor.
Satisfied.
I'm sorry. I'm satisfied as well. Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining count to be dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor, so stipulated. Thank you.
All right. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to fail to display in this particular matter. I'm laughing, Attorney Boffman, because I don't know if you realize it or not, but the last ticket I called, this is the companion ticket to it. So this is the person that was driving the vehicle on the last ticket that I had. And I read it because I saw the same numbers and the same date. And so this is the, you know, Miss Wilson, sir.
Yes, Miss Wilson is my girl at the time, Your Honor. She her sugar had went up real high. That was the only reason why I was driving. We was headed to the grocery.
And then you got in an auto accident. Come on.
No, actually, I was at the light, Judge, Your Honor, and two other ladies got into an accident, and one of the ladies knocked her car over to the truck while I was sitting at the red light. The officer said I wasn't involved in it, but he still wrote us tickets. So.
Wanna know why he wrote you a ticket? Because you didn't have a license, and you're not supposed to drive when you don't have a license.
Yes, ma'am.
Gosh, was she in the car with you? No, she wasn't. Was Miss Wilson in the car with you?
Yes, ma'am.
She was.
Yes, because the only reason why I was driving because her sugar had got real high. She said she started feeling dizzy.
Okay. All right. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge. Fail to display the remaining count will be dismissed. Your fine is $200, sir. Hold on a minute. All right. Your fine is $200. How long do you need to pay that? 30 or 60 days?
Is there any possible way I could get 60 days?
Yes, and you can come down here and make a payment plan. That means that if you come down here and talk to them by February 5th, you can set up so that you can pay it at a slower rate, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, Mr. Whitehead, you have a good day, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right. Attorney Boffman, on Miss Wilson's case, go ahead and log off, Mr. Whitehead.
Yes,
I'm
Your
gonna
Honor.
take away her fee. I didn't realize they were all together.
No objection. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, to interject. This is the city prosecutor on the Wooden case, Anthony Wooden. I know Attorney Warbling's on that. But I've got some officers who need to leave. They wanted to know.
Listen, as long as he's gonna plea, I'll let them leave, Attorney Mason. He came back in the courtroom and then he left back out. So I've been trying to get him, because I know he's doing another courtroom, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing my courtroom. He's the house counsel in my other courtroom.
That's what I figured. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to get him back. Let me see if he'll come back in. I am trying to get the officers out. So thank you, Attorney Mason. He had hopped back in, so I was going to handle him, and then he hopped back out. So I was like, no.
Yeah, I can talk to him too, because he's in my other courtroom.
Okay. Tell him if you come back right now, I'll handle him right now so I can get there he is. Okay. All right, let me get the officers out. Thank you.
Hey, Attorney Warbling, we must have conjured you.
I mean, I do get around. How are you?
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Anthony Wooten. This is ticket number SP 1300613, count 1, no insurance misdemeanor, count 2, driver's license expired. Also calling Z ticket 8083961, operating while intoxicated, first offense notice. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Warbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Your name for the record, sir?
Name's Anthony Wooten.
And for the record, Your Honor, Dear Chiku Mason, City Prosecutor 43471. Attorney Gina is here Officer Gina, as well as Officer, I'm going to butcher her name, Jaglowski.
Okay, and I don't know if Officer Jaglowski made it back here yet. I do see them both present, though. I signaled for her to come back to the main session, but do we have some type of resolution here today, though, Attorney Warbling?
Judge, we did. My client's going to waive his rights. It'll be a no contest plea due to lack of memory. It's a kind of an older matter as well. To the amended charge of impaired driving, operating while visibly impaired.
Okay. If you want to take advantage of that offer, please raise your right hand, Mr. Wooten. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to your attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I have.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for this no contest plea today besides what's been stated on the record?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Are you pleading no contest of your own free will?
Yes, I am.
And do you understand by taking this no contest plea, it's just like taking a guilty plea, only you won't make any factual basis on the record. We'll use something else to establish the factual basis. And that's because of what counsel for his reason, Attorney Warbling?
Lack of memory, Your Honor.
All right. You can put yourself back on mute for the lack of memory. Okay. You understand that, Mr. Wooten?
I understand, ma'am.
Understanding that by taking this no contest plea, you are going to give up your rights to have a bench trial. I do have officers present today, or to give up your right to have a jury trial in these matters. You understand that, sir?
I do.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward with this no contest plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to use the ticket to establish a factual basis, if that's okay, Attorney Warbling.
We'll stipulate to that, Judge, for purposes of the plea.
Thank you so much. So on the date of October the 28th of 2020, in the area of Woodward and Forest in the city of Detroit, Mr. Wooten was driving a Ford vehicle and was under the influence of alcohol in that location. Satisfied, counsel?
And Judge.
All right. And the court is satisfied as well and will enter a plea to operating while visibly impaired, the reduced charge. Remaining counts will be dismissed. Mr. Wooten, even though this happened a while ago, you can't participate in this type of behavior.
I understand that, Your Honor.
Okay. So
after the pandemic, it was a lot going on. My apologies for that.
All right. So what I am going to do is I'm going to set this up for a sentencing. Mr. Wooten, you've actually been out, and it doesn't seem like these were the cases that you got. So I will consider a reduced sentencing. At the time, Attorney Warbling will be able to advocate on your behalf for that, seeing that you didn't pick up any new cases and you came back and you're handling your matters. But I am going to put you on probation for a period of time. So I'm going to have you come back for a sentencing date that's going to be on January 9th. Okay, January 9th at 8:30 a.m. Attorney Warbling, please remind me and tell me it was during the pandemic that this kind of happened, so I can be sure that we'll do it. Now, if your stuff comes back crazy and that's your pre-sentence investigation report, I won't hold to doing a reduced term for probation, okay? But if it comes back and it sounds like you're not doing too bad out here in the great streets of Detroit, then I'll consider doing a reduction, okay?
Okay, I appreciate that, Your Honor.
No problem. All right. No, you're welcome. You've been very respectful, and I appreciate that. January 9th 2024 at 8:30 a.m. Your bond will continue. I need you to call probation officer. You ready to take down the phone number, Mr. Wooten?
I am.
Okay, 313-965-3414. Okay.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
All right, call them tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow in the morning.
Will do.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mr.
Mr.
Boone. I'll be in touch with you.
All right.
Thank you,
Okay.
Judge.
Thank you very much. All right, that concludes this hearing. Officers, please stay safe out there, okay?
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you both. I appreciate it. All right, let me continue with the rest of the docket. All right. All right. Oh, excuse me. Attorney Boffman, you still on? You might be going down to the car. All right. You ready on Ms. Whitfield?
Yes.
Attorney
Yes, Your Honor.
Bradfield?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, now calling, ma'am, can you turn on your camera for me, Ms. Whitfield? All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Chantel Latrice Whitfield. This is ticket number SP 1371068, count 1, reckless driving. Also calling ticket SP 1159777, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Whitfield. State your name for the record, please.
Chantel Whitfield.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, she stand mute and waive formal readings.
All right, this time the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, she is aware of her trial rights, but right now we just want to set these matters for pretrial and request a court-appointed attorney on her behalf.
Okay, all right. At this time, the court will honor that request. I will set this for, I'll enter a bond of $0 personal. Ms. Whitfield, I need to have fingerprints. So you need to come down here between now and the next time. We have the court date to get yourself fingerprinted, okay?
Okay.
It's for the type of ticket that it is. You have a 93-day misdemeanor, and they used to do it apparently pre-pandemic. Did they take you to a police station and fingerprint you, ma'am?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so I need you to come down here and have that done by January 5th, 2024, 8:30 a.m. Attorney Bradfield, were you able to send the information, or do I need to have her call the courtroom to get the information?
No, I have her contact information and I'll send it to Madam Clerk.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Whitfield, we'll get somebody over to you so that you can have counsel, okay? I'll see you back.
Okay.
January 5th, 2024, at 8:30 a.m. So that we
January
can make
5th.
sure, yep, so we can make sure counsel is appointed by that point in time, okay?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, I'll have a good day. Bonds continued at $0, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're very welcome. All right, Attorney Boffman?
And I do have Mr. Walls too, Your Honor.
Mr. Walls, okay. Kenan Walls?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Kenan Taylor Walls. This is ticket number SP 1423347. Count 1, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Count 2, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. He also pay or make court date. Can I just put this on my docket here or no? All right, also calling, it's not on my docket currently, but I'll take it. Ticket number SP 152411031. This is one count failed to use seatbelt assembly system. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Walls. State your name for the record, please.
And Walls.
Your Honor, Mr. Walls is aware of his trial rights, his jury trial rights. He would like to ask that this matter be set for a bench trial. Is that correct, Mr. Walls?
Yes.
All right. If that's the case, sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Bradfield about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did.
And it's my understanding you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to set these matters on the date of February 23rd, 2024 at 9 a.m. It will be via Zoom, so the same way you zoomed in today. Now, as far as the seatbelt ticket goes, you remember getting the seatbelt ticket on November the 18th, 2023?
Yeah, it was by my house. I had the seatbelt under my arm.
Okay, don't tell me yet. All right. I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't want to hear it. I'm gonna have that set for a formal hearing as well. So it's all gonna be the same day, okay? On February the 23rd, 2024. So you don't have to see anybody else or schedule anything else. I'm gonna have it all set before me that day, okay?
Okay.
Okay, at 9 a.m. So
9 a.m.
that ticket, don't pay it until we hear it before my court, okay? Because we don't know what's gonna happen. So I'm just telling you, because I don't want you to come back and tell me I paid the ticket. It's on my docket for the 23rd of
I don't like-
February.
Wait, so if I ain't gotta spend no money, that's fine with me.
Okay, I'm just making sure. No, I've had several people come back and then they'll pay the ticket and I'll be looking at them like, why did you pay the ticket? I told you it was on my docket. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. All right. I'll see you then, Mr. Walls. Okay.
Okay, have a good one.
You too. Thank you. All right. All right. Virgil Young, Mr. Young. Can you hear me? You hear me asking you to unmute? You see me asking you to do that? I see you, sir. There you go. You got it now. Now calling the matter of the people versus Virgil Leonard Young. This is ticket SP 1239317. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, open alcohol motor vehicle driver. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number SP 1499333. Count 1, drove while license not valid. Count 2, no insurance. Also calling ticket SP 1499325. Count 1, disregard signal red or amber. Count 2, registration and or plate violation. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel. 3 of those tickets were in warrant status. Appearances for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman on behalf of the defendant. Sir, state your name.
Virgil Young.
As to the matters in warrant status, Your Honor, the defendant waives any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant. We're asking that all these matters be set for a bench trial by way of Zoom, Your Honor. The defendant's been advised.
At this time, the court's going to enter a not guilty plea on behalf of your client on any tickets that are in warrant status and continue the not guilty plea on the tickets that are currently open before this court. Sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's
Yes,
my
sir.
understanding you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to set it for the date of February 23rd. February 23rd. That's going to be of 2024, February 23rd. It's going to be at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal on all these matters, okay? It will be via Zoom. So the same way you zoomed in today, zoom in on that day, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
If there's nothing further, his bond is set at $0. I'll see you back for your bench trial on February 23rd, okay?
Okay.
All right, have a good day, sir.
Thank you.
All right, no problem.
Ms. Mason? Ms. Mason?
She may be in the other courtroom. I'll get her in a second. Here she is.
Okay,
Okay, I'm sorry.
that's okay. Could you check the chat message, please? And Mr. Boffman, I put a message in the chat for you too.
We got officer safety.
you know, and the actions of the defendant, that would be excessive. So the judge what I'm saying.
All right.
And
Miss
I wanted
Miss
to make
Chantel Williams, Pat Perman, Parham, sorry, I'm terrible at names. I'm gonna pray.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
Okay, I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay, all right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Chantel Williams Parham. This is ticket number SP 1439951, count one, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman for the defendant. Ma'am, state your name.
Chantel Williams Parham.
So, Your Honor, the defendant has arrived with all the documents she needs for a compliance dismissal. I verified them and confirmed that they are accurate and current. So would you please dismiss the instant cases for compliance? I stipulate to probable cause for the recommendation.
I will at this time dismiss this case. As an officer of the court, I haven't seen her valid documentation. So she had a prohibited left turn that went into default, ma'am. So you need to pay that ticket.
Can we reduce that to blockading and set aside with the permission of the prosecutor?
It's a prohibited left turn, Attorney Mason, that happened in conjunction.
I'm sorry, what's the case, Your Honor? I was in the other courtroom.
It's not on the docket. It's Chantel Williams Parham. It's a prohibited
Officer Robinson's case.
left turn.
I worked out a deal with Tamika Tucker, and then it was in front of the judge.
Prohibited
left turn.
Yes, prohibited left turn.
1 to 5 LA. 1 to 5.
Voice.
1 to 5 LA.
Ma'am, that'll get you 0 points, and instead of incurring that default, you owe less money. Is that okay if I stipulate to the facts contained on that ticket, the prohibited left turn for you?
Yes.
Okay, so on behalf of the defendant, I stipulate to the information contained within the four corners of the complaint on that matter, Your Honor, and I stipulate to probable cause as to any matters being dismissed here. Thank you.
Thank you. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge of limited access 1 to 5 over speed in exchange for that prohibited left turn. So he just saved you some points. Say thank you, Attorney Bachman. Thank you, Attorney Mason.
Attorney Bachman and Judge Mason.
And thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, no problem. So the fine for that is $125. Typically, you have 14 days to pay that. Is that going to be enough time for you, ma'am?
No, ma'am. I'm going through some medical issues.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it gets better.
Well,
how much time
in light of that, I'll dump it down to a blockading.
Okay. All right.
I'll give her a blockading.
Okay. All right. So I'll stipulate to a blockading. The fine for that is a little bit more, but it looks better on your record. Yeah, it's $175. So we might want to leave it at limited access.
Okay.
Okay. What I'll do though, Miss Williams, is that I'll put the fine down, but I'll give you some time to come down here, make a payment plan. That way you don't have to pay it all at once.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll give you until February 5th to come down here. Tell them that you need some time to be able to pay for it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I hope things get better and that they look up for you. Come down here, make a payment plan. That way you don't have to pay on it. You can worry about the stuff you need to worry about. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Have a good day. Okay.
You too. You too. Bye.
All right. Yes. Elijah Williams.
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Elijah Lanita Williams. This is ticket SP 15003. Elijah. Thank you. Elijah. Elijah. Lanita Williams. This is ticket SP 1500311. Drove while license not valid. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the court, Harry Bachman on behalf of the defendant. Ma'am, state your name.
Elijah Williams.
So the defendant is going to plead guilty according to the recommendation that if she pleads to the one count, driver's license count, the remaining count will be dismissed here. She's ready to give a factual basis, and I stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal.
All right, if that's the case, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Boffman about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you? I'm sorry. This officer came in here and he's making fun of me. Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of September 13th of 2023. Were you driving a Dodge vehicle in the area of Gratiot and Seymour Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And while you were driving that vehicle, was your license not valid at the time, ma'am?
No.
All right, satisfied, counsel?
I am satisfied.
All right, the court is satisfied as well and will accept the plea to the reduced charge of failed to display. What's up with your license, Ms. Williams?
I have to go get them.
You've never had it before?
No.
Miss Williams, where are you walking to with two in your house? It just looked like I'm going in a circle. Where are we
sorry.
going?
I'm sorry.
Stop walking.
I'm sorry.
Just stay still for a second. I know sometimes people pace and okay. You need to have a license. I don't know what else to tell you. Get a license.
Okay.
All right, my fine is $200. How long would that take you to pay? 30 or 60 days?
I could pay it today.
All right, let me see something. Because you don't have no license. I'm all putting in your fake driver's license number. That's your other license. Hey, and get your license.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
Don't just say you're gonna do it. It's important to have, I promise. It's so important to have. This is $200 is not worth the price that it costs for you to get your license and to get licensed. And then renew it. You only renew it ever so often. And it's like $19.
Okay.
Versus $200. The fine that I'm giving you. Okay. All right. So I'll give you 30 days though. Okay. So we'll have to do January 4th, just in case anything happens, to give you a little extra time. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Get it. Ms. Williams, I feel like you're not hearing me. Get your license. I almost want to put you on probation to me, so I force you to get it, but I won't. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Mr. Yukani? Is that his name?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I have Officer Bradford in the courtroom with me. Is it Bradfield or Bradford? Bradfield. Oh, Lord, I'm going to say the wrong name. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus. Are you good, Attorney Boffman, or no? Okay. I want to make sure. All right. Now calling the matter of the people.
One moment.
People versus Ojami Yukani. This is Z ticket 808366. This is a review. He did testing, so no violation there. Not super motivated last time he was here and hasn't paid anything, but he was doing okay at that point in time. So I continued probation. Appearances for the record, starting with Officer Bradfield.
Good morning to the court. Gary Bradfield appearing on behalf of probation.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman, P55052, on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Yakini. Can you state your name?
Yes, sir. Mr. Ajamu Yakini.
All right. All right, Officer Bradfield, how is he doing so far since our last review date?
Very disappointed, Judge.
You might have to go up there.
Very disappointed.
Okay.
Very disappointed in his lack of performance. Made one payment since the last review date, which was October 4th of $100. He still owes $1,035. Still has been attended or shown proof of AA meetings. Did not do the victim's impact panel. His testing is rather missed several tests since the last court date. He missed August 26th. This year, he went the next day, it was negative. He missed on August 31st, failed to test. October 14th, failed to test. October 30th, he failed to test. November 19th, failed to test. November 26th, he failed to test. The defendant has enrolled in outpatient treatment. I haven't gotten any updates in the last 30 to 60 days in regards to that. He did do the highway safety class this past Friday. I got that email this morning, so he did do that. But on a bigger scale, supposed to be getting discharged today.
No.
Very disappointed in his progress. Very disappointed. I know he can do more. We talked about that, but he just has not done more. So I'm not sure what's going to motivate him. I do have a suggestion.
I have one in my head.
I'm going to entertain it, but I'm going to leave it at that for right now.
All right. Attorney Bosman?
So, Judge, we will admit the defendant has left plenty of opportunity for him to complete the terms and conditions that he's asked for. That have been asked of him. My understanding is that it's been a year. I would ask respectfully if this court would consider adjourning this matter for 30 days, give him 30 days to complete what he needs to get done, and have him come back on a review date in person.
Let me ask this. Why are you missing drug screenings?
Because I just started a few months ago. I just started working 2 jobs, one in the morning and one in the afternoon towards the nighttime. And so it's extremely hard. And then with me not having regular transportation, it's extremely hard for me to make it sometimes on that particular day. So what I would have to do is tell my employer that I wouldn't be able to come in the next day so that I can, make up for the day that I missed when I'm supposed to test.
But you only made up one time.
But it's
you missed 6 times. Why shouldn't I make you come down here and do a weekend in jail?
Please, Your Honor, because
Why?
that's going to throw everything off for me.
You missed 6 times. AA meetings are online, so you don't even have to step into a building. Since the pandemic, they made AA meetings online.
Yes,
for an hour.
Yes, ma'am.
You working 2 jobs. You've made $100 payment on $1,000 plus fine.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't have the expense of a car or car insurance, because then I'd be like, oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
If I extend you, you've already basically said you're not going to come down here and test. Because you need to get the day off in order to do it. What's your recommendation, Officer Bradfield?
Judge, I'm recommending an in-person appearance next hearing. I'm recommending 45 days in the Wayne County Jail to be held in advance. This next court date, just possibly 2 weeks or 30 days. He should make a payment and attend the victims impact class. If he doesn't, 10 days in jail.
Okay.
Or work release.
Okay. Well, it seems like he's struggling with these drug tests, and you don't usually reward people for missing drug tests. Has he ever tested positive since he's been with you, Officer Bradfield?
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Yes.
Was it for marijuana or alcohol?
Yeah, he did have alcohol earlier this year.
Okay, I do remember that. Okay.
May.
You have him testing twice a month?
Twice a month.
Why haven't you provided the proof of enrolled and outpatient? What's going on with that?
I've
You
completed
provided the proof.
the program, and my outpatient therapist, he told me that he sent Mr. Bradfield a letter of completion the last time that I spoke to him last week.
Not so.
Well, he doesn't have it if he did. So you need to follow up with that.
Not so.
Okay, I need to speak to him today then, and he should
Today.
be able to get that to Mr. Yes.
Today. Here's what I will do.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, what's 60 days from now? Oh, perfect. It's the new year. I need at least one testing between now and the new year.
Yes, ma'am.
I need you to attend the victim impact panel. And I need some payments on this account. I'm gonna give you 30 days. If you don't do one of these things, let me ask Officer Bradfield this. Is the work release, will it be at the end, he'll be finished discharged? Is that what you're thinking? Or was it gonna be as a
It could be now,
as a
sanction.
as a sanction? That's what I was trying to think of in my head. Was it, or were you just asking for it to be a sanction?
It could be a sanction.
Okay.
Really quick, you know.
Yeah. I'm super lenient. Okay. If you do not do one of these things between now and the time you come back, you will do 10 days. Wayne County Jail. I'll give you work release. You have 30 days.
So that would be for what's 30
From
days
now
from now?
until the new year. I'm gonna have you come on January 5th.
January 5th at
9 a.m. Let's do 9 a.m. It's a Friday.
9
And it's gonna be in person. And here's what I'm going to do. Hold on a second.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you're gonna come in person that day, January 5th. If you do not have the VIP, the victim impact panel, and you have not made any payments, expect that I am going to put you in. You will not leave back out the courtroom, just so you know. I'm not going to, I have been very lenient.
Yes, ma'am.
Also, I'm adding to that, Officer Bradfield must have proof that you completed the outpatient treatment. If you completed it, he needs to have proof that you've completed it before that day. Like I need him to, if you've completed it already, he needs to have that as soon as possible.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And just so you know, that 10 days will just be a sanction. I'm going to continue because I think it's important. Officer Bradfield has not said anything super negative about you. He said you are motivated. He didn't even say you were like bad or anything like that. He said you are unmotivated. Now I know in
Yes.
your head, motivation may be the fact that you have a couple of jobs and everything like that, and you're trying to take care of business. That's why I'm trying to work a little bit with you, but you have to take care of this business too.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so just so you know, so it's very clear for the record, you need to get him that finished outpatient treatment letter as soon as possible. Next time when you come, it's in person on January the 5th. You're going to come in, test that day. Okay. You need to have made some payments on this account, and you need to have attended the victim impact panel by the time you come. If not, I'm going to put you 10 days in the Wayne County Jail. I will give you work release. So make sure you have all the paperwork in order just in case that happens, because otherwise they just going to hold you for 10 days without the work release, just so you know.
What is work release, Your Honor?
Work release means that they'll allow you to go for the work hours. It's typically you may have to lose one of the jobs. That's why it's critical, because they'll let you go for the hours of whatever time in the morning to whatever time you have to report back in the afternoon. So this is why it's critical that you handle this business so that you don't have to find out what this is about, because then I'm going to continue you afterwards, still on work release. I mean, still on probation, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
And just to clarify, I just want to run back the information you gave me so I'm clear on everything I need to do. I need to test one time between now and the new year.
Yes, we're going to have you test on January 5th. I probably shouldn't tell you that, but since I'm having you come in person and you having some, I don't want you, because I don't want to hear no excuses about why you couldn't make any payments because I lost my job, because I had to come down here in between then and now. So you're coming on January 5th in person, and you're going to test that day.
Yes, ma'am. Where can I attend the victim impact
You're
panel?
going to talk, listen, the fact that you're having this conversation with me is disappointing after a year. You're going to talk to Officer Bradfield and find out all this information.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know. You know what? But I am going to attend it. I'm going to ask him one day, can I attend it so I can find out what goes on? But let me tell you, the fact that it's a year in and you asking about this stuff lets me know that he is absolutely correct with your, I will be trying to run to get off of this. Run.
Yes, ma'am.
You just want to come back and visit me again. You can visit me when you're not on probation. I have people that do. I don't want to see you just in court.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let me hear the other things you have to do just so I know for sure.
So the victims impact panel, I need to make a payment in between this month.
That's right.
And I need to show up on January 5th in person, and I need to get this letter of the completion for my outpatient program to Mr. Bradfield. I need to do that today.
That's correct. Okay. Find your motivation deep within. Otherwise,
Yes,
you're going to
ma'am.
find yourself at the Wayne County Jail.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I'm not going to play.
I appreciate your understanding.
Okay. All right. Anything further, officer?
So between now and January 5th, we are upon the holidays, so to continue testing as directed. The holidays are here.
Okay. You're not talking loud enough.
The holidays are here, and between now and January 5th, people, not saying that he will, but
I know what you mean.
people get influenced to, consume alcohol and things like that. So I just want to make it clear, where are we in regards to?
I agree. So the one random, he's going to have to do at least one random between now and then. Here's what I will do, Officer Bradfield, because I know the alcohol will show up in your system 24 hours later. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. So once you hear that you have to do it, you need to make a way down that within 24 hours. Okay. Once he tells you the random time you have to test within 24 hours. Okay. I will give that little leniency because I have heard that the test will still show if it's alcohol. That's what I'm concerned about the marijuana, but I'm extra concerned about the alcohol. Because you're on probation for alcohol.
Yes, ma'am.
That doesn't mean not if you that just fly right. I know it's a period of your time that you have to do stuff that you don't want to do, and I know that sucks. But just do it so that way you don't have to have anybody bothering you.
Yes, ma'am. So
Hey, not the day after. We talked about this before. Need to test on, when they call his color, go that day. I know you're working, but he gotta make it happen. Not the day after.
You got to test on the day. So you got to
Yes,
figure it
ma'am.
out. You ain't got no lunch break. Huh?
Say it again.
You have to test on the day of.
Yes, ma'am. So the random test, will I just continue to call the number and listen for my color?
Correct. But I'll just make it once between now and then. So you hear me, Officer Bradford? Once between now and because I'm having you come back January 5th. So it's going to be one random time. So prepare whoever you can prepare, a boss, a supervisor, beg one of your coworkers to ride you down to wherever you need to be real quick, even if it's at lunch or something. Beg and please talk to someone and say, hey, I need to do this today.
Okay.
And take care of it.
Okay.
'Cause
So
he's
just
right.
but continue
But continue what?
continue to call the hotline and just listen for my number.
Yes.
I mean, excuse me, listen for my color.
That's right. Listen for your color, but he's going to let them know it only has to be once.
Okay.
And I'm making this so simple that if you miss it, I'm not hearing any arguments. Do you hear me?
Yes.
None. Zero.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Zero. Okay. All right. I'll see you in person on January 5th at 9 a.m.
Yes, ma'am.
Courtroom 337, 36th District Court. All right.
Okay.
You're welcome. That concludes this hearing. I want you to be successful, but I can't do it for you. I can't.
Yes, ma'am.
I can't take the test for you. I can't. I can attend the classes, but they won't count for you. You have
Yes,
to
ma'am.
do this. After a year, you should say to yourself, I'm tired.
Absolutely.
Be tired. Be tired. It's a whole nother holiday. Be tired. If
Yes,
not,
ma'am.
all right. I'll see you in person January 5th. Don't miss that testing.
I will
That
not.
random screen. Don't miss it. Okay.
I will not.
Okay. I'll see you then, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. All right.
She's on there.
Yep. Say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
I say, you want to say hi to your wife? Yeah, I'm okay.
How many more clients does she got to do?
She has one more. I'm going to do it right now. Miss Williams, unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Now calling the matter of the people versus Antoinette Francis Williams. This is ticket SP 1498048. Count 1, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number SP 1497978. Count 1, improper left turn. Count 2, expired plates. Count 3, 1 or 2, driver operating while using cellular telephone. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Miss Williams. State your name for the record, please.
Annette Williams.
Your Honor, Miss Williams is aware of her jury trial rights. However, she would like to ask that this matter be set for a bench trial. Is that correct, Ms. Williams?
Yes.
All right. If that's the case, ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down, ma'am. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding you want a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to set these matters for February 23rd. February 23rd is going to be at 9 a.m. It will be via Zoom. So the same way you zoomed in, zoom in on that day, okay?
Okay, you said February 25th?
23rd. 23rd of next year. Write that down for me, ma'am, okay? I don't want you to miss your date. February 23rd, 9 a.m. via Zoom, okay?
Okay.
All right, Miss Williams.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day, okay?
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. And Attorney Bachman has one more. You too. You want to say anything else before you leave?
Enjoy the rest of your day.
You say you're going to be good for now. I believe it.
See you later. All right.
All right. Mr. West?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Ooh.
Where
All right,
I'm at.
let me go. You
Where
right
I'm
here.
at.
I'm gonna find out what's going on, Mr. West. Okay. Pronounce your first name for me. Is it Devon?
Dazon.
Dazon.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
calling the matter of the people versus Dazon West. This is ticket SP 1297538. One count disregard officer signal. We are here today for a 12-month delay sentence. He was to have paid $240 in this particular case. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the court, Harry Bachman for the defendant, sir. State your name.
Dazon West.
We still owe 240, Your Honor. Can we have time to pay?
It's been a whole year. Why? Why haven't you paid anything at all?
Man,
He didn't. I'm checking.
Your Honor, when we spoke, he said he wouldn't need very long, like a week. Is that what you told me, Mr. West?
Yeah, yes, sir.
How you got it in a week and you didn't have it for a whole 12 months, 365 days?
I know, I understand, Your Honor. I really do.
Do you hear the frustration in my voice right now?
Yes, I do.
You sound
yes, ma'am, I do.
If you would have paid 245 divided by 52 weeks, that's $4 a week. 245 divided by 12 months, that's $20 a month.
Yes, ma'am.
And now you got to come back even further. I see you January, what's right after the holidays? January the 2nd.
Yes, ma'am.
Have it paid by then so that I can dismiss this.
Yes, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Oh my goodness. Oy vey, pay this. Don't
Yes,
wait
ma'am.
either just because I gave you extra time.
No, I'm not. I promise I'm not.
All right. I adjourned it to January 2nd, 2024. 8:45 a.m. Pay it so I can dismiss it.
Yes, ma'am.
And stop walking. Where are you going? I hope
I'm
it's
sorry.
to work. So that
Yes.
you can pay my $245. All right. That's enough fussing. Have a good day, Mr. West.
Yeah,
I'll see
too.
you
You
when.
have a good week.
Thank you. What day am I seeing you with this fully paid?
January 2nd.
Thank you. I'll see you then, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. And that concludes this morning's docket. Did anybody talk to Jerry Young kept having audio issues going back and forth. I don't know if he was ever, you talked to him a couple of times. Oh, he is.
Trial date.
He's still in the room. He was having all kinds of
Okay.
issues earlier, y'all. That's the guy that clicked on and off a couple of times, wasn't it, Miss Sandy?
I think, no, that was Mr. Virgil Young.
Virgil Young.
Oh, okay.
Going in and out. He's done. He's gone.
Yeah, he's here. He's in one of the rooms. I'm trying to bring him out right now, y'all. Mr. Young. I thought I did too until I saw this last file. Mr. Young. She gonna check me because I said that concludes our morning docket. Well, I realized I missed somebody. He was hiding. Mr. Young, what are you doing back? Okay. Unmute yourself. It's your turn.
Oh, can you hear me now?
I can. Okay.
You know what I'm doing back. I was telling the lawyer that too. I've been back and forth since January.
You have been back a lot of times. What happened? Do you miss dates? You missed your bench trial. That's what happened. Stop doing whatever you're doing for a moment and focus. It's because you missed your bench trial one of the times.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. And you have a lot of cases too. Have a seat. See, that's the problem. That's why you missed the trial. You're not even focusing. Sit down. All right. Now call it. You got back up.
Can you hear the TV?
Turn it off. I want you to focus.
I am.
Turn it off.
Y'all don't hear Coco Melon.
Okay. All right. For the kids. I understand. Now calling the matter of the people versus Jerry Lee Young Jr. This is ticket SP 1421241. Count 1, open alcohol motor vehicle. Count 2, violation of the restricted license. Ticket number SP 1454287. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, violation of the restricted license. Ticket number SP 1485221. No insurance. Ticket number SP 1421236. Violation of the basic speed law. Count 2, fail to signal. And ticket number SP 1455560, careless driving. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant. State your name.
Jerry Young.
That's because of the nature of the charges. We're asking for a bench trial by Zoom.
Your Honor, if I can weigh in, this is Dia Chiku Mason, City Prosecutor, 43471. At this time, because he has missed a previous bench trial, and we're bringing our officers in here again, I would ask for a small cash bond to assure some type of assurance that he will be coming in for the bench trial. Otherwise, again, we'll be subpoenaing officers to come here for this gentleman, maybe, possibly, not to appear since he has a history of doing so.
He missed one time, so I'll give him one time. But if you miss the next time, Mr. Young, I will hear for a bond, and I'm going to make it something that you have to pay.
I got you. I understand.
Okay. Thank you, Attorney Mason. I do hear your motion at this time. I'm not going to grant it, but I do hear it. So that means that next time I will consider placing a cash motion in it. What that means, Mr. Young, is when we have to have officers come, and with all these tickets, it's going to be several different officers, and then they sit here and you don't show up. That's a waste of court resources. And we can have those officers on the street doing what they need to do. Yes, it's word. Yes, yes. Oh, I'm close. I'm close. Save him, Attorney Baughman. Save him. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. I'm gonna go to the next day. I put a kind of a lot on the 23rd, I think. Did you have the opportunity to talk to February. Did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding you want to have a waiver or a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of the facts. Is that correct?
Yes.
Let's see what day. All right. February 26th. Okay.
Okay.
February, it's a Monday, February 26th at 9 a.m. I'm going to continue your bond, but you heard what the city attorney was asking for, right? And you heard me say that I will rehear that request if you decide not to show up.
Yes, ma'am. I was speaking very highly of you earlier this morning to the attorney. Yes, ma'am. I do hear you.
Okay. Thank you. February 26th, 2024, 9 a.m. via Zoom. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. No problem. If that's all, that concludes this hearing. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.